Here in Greenville, there's a lot to do for fun. We usually can go downtown. There's lots of bars and restaurants downtown that you can go, and during the day you can go shop down there. Um, Also, I usually go to the rec center and work out for in my spare time, and that's about it.
Usually me and my friends and I, we go to movies, go to the mall, go out to eat. We usually just hang out, do something, even if it's like grocery shopping or just going to the mall. So that's how we usually hang out. Once in a while we do, I mean obviously we do go to parties and go downtown, but not so often. We usually hang out doing just normal things.
I love to play volleyball with my friends, like working out and just going to movies or just hanging out at a friend's house.
Let's see. We usually just like to hang out, really. We just usually will go over to someone's house and chill, watch some TV, maybe go out to a bar, watch a football game or something, you know. Nothing too wild, you know. Get out of Greenville, go to the beach every once in a while, every weekend, you know. Keep it different, change it up.
At school, I usually like to, hang out with my fraternity brothers and my friends. Go to movies, like to play racquetball, run, go to the gym, and just hang out, do a lot of different things.
Most of the time, me and my friends just like to hang out in my dorm and watch movies and stuff together. Sometimes we go down to the lobby in the dorm that I'm in and we'll play piano and just talk or watch TV or something. We don't really go out too much.
The biggest factor that stresses me out would have to be school. A lot of professors will pile on, well, they'll set out the work for you to do, but most of the time I'll procrastinate and then end up stressing out. So that's probably the biggest stressor for me. And then also there's always money, not having enough money. That stresses me out some.
What stresses me out is the amount of work I have to do in a short time that I have to do it in. And then on top of doing, my schoolwork, I have to do like my laundry or do, I don't know, grocery shopping or cook food and, do all that stuff on top of what I have to do for school or have to do for like my job and things like that. So doing all together at once is very, although I love like an independent lifestyle, it gets to be a lot after a while. So that stresses me out at times.
Whenever, like this week I have 3 tests and they're my hardest classes and I have a test Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And just whenever I have to study a lot of different material in a short amount of time, it really stresses me out. Or if I have a lot of assignments due in the same week.
Class, tests, homework, puppies, everything. I don't know. It's a lot of little things that can get on your nerves. It all compiles up, so. I would say just mostly school, though. A lot of schoolwork, so.
Probably, a lot comes from school and, classes and deadlines are like a big stressor for me. And school, like relationships, like anything of that sort, probably.
Most things that stress me out have to do with being on time. Like waking up early sometimes stresses me out, and trying to go to sleep on time. I finish all my work in a good amount of time. I'm not too stressed out over that. I did pretty good in all my classes, so grades aren't really a big stressor for me. Other than that, that's the pretty thing. That's like the only thing about college that really stresses me out.
Probably the good life for me would have to be either probably just anywhere where my family and my friends are closest to me, so I'm not really concerned with how much money I make as far as the relationships I build, so.
The good life would be having a stable career, stable job, not necessarily earning a lot of money, but earning money that would be sufficient to provide, you know, a house, a car, things like that. And I guess a good life would have to be maybe more aware of like the culture around you, of the world around you, and being able to see more of it. So I think that's what I would think of as a good life.
I think being able to financially support yourself and a family one day, and being able to live comfortably with whatever you want to buy for yourself or your family.
The good life, for me personally, the good life would just honestly be chilling on a beach, not doing a thing, working at a store or something, just chilling, living a good life, you know? I don't need all that fancy stuff, you know, just chill. Few people, that's the good life for me.
I'd say, you know, just have a family and be well off, have a good job, and that'd probably be the good life for me.
Going to a new town and meeting people and going out a lot. And I guess throw getting good grades in there too, but that's what the good life would be for me.
Besides my education, I think the most important thing would probably be the relationships that I am building at school right now, whether they're professional or unprofessional, because in the professional, it will help me out whenever I'm trying to build my career, and my unprofessional, my everyday relationships will probably help me carry me through too. So.
Always learning, getting a good education, and not even just the education part, but learning through maybe volunteering, learning more about society, about culture, being more understanding of the world, being more involved, being an active participant, and I guess also helping others that are less fortunate than I am. And if I'm able to do that, then that would be great.
Getting my degree, I want to go to pharmacy school, so getting into pharmacy school first of all, and then getting my degree and basically getting out of school and being able to work.
Definitely family and friends, you know, it's definitely important to me. Other than that, just getting out and seeing the world pretty much. That's about all that's important to me right now.
Probably the most important thing to me is of course, my family, friends, and, you know, just having a good life, I guess.
Well, in college, the most important thing to me would be getting good grades, because I have a lot of years in college to come. I want to be a reconstructive plastic surgeon, so it's really important for me to get good grades. Family is also important to me. And friends. I always like to have good relationships with everybody that I meet. I'm really social. And being happy.